So right now we're doing this interview for optimizing. I think it's starting to get a bit difficult to keep up because there's only so much time in the day you could really be on Twitter with my active schedule. But I just try to reach out to my fans, supporters, whether they love me or hate me. I try to answer all the questions effectively and appropriately. You know, I think it is really key, because at that point, your people, your supporters, your fans, friends and enemies feel a bit closer to you as if they know you. And you know, generally you're having a conversation with them. So I just try to, whatever energy they give me, I give back to them. And I think it's just a respect thing, and I appreciate people following me, to be honest with you. You could follow plenty of people, I'm sure they do, but for me to be one of the people that they follow, I definitely appreciate that. Now, I don't have Facebook, YouTube, yeah. A lot of our interviews, a lot of my interviews that I do at Sam Freedom Tigers, always showing love and posting it. And again, you know, we just try to make it's free, so we just try to make the most of the publicity and the opportunity that we can get to promote oneself. They're not worried at all. There's a fine line. They're starting to know. Obviously, I got here about 3 months. 3 months now I've been here, and I've always played against them. So they don't really know me and how I am. But I do things respectfully, and obviously there's always a line, a fine line that I walk. But I try not to cross that line. And I've done a good job so far. So they're cool, they're supportive. They haven't made any direct comments to me, but I'm sure they have said some things. Somebody's got to lead. Most guys don't leave. You don't lead from behind. So I'll take the initiative and be the generator that kicks off the social media thing, and which I think I've done a good job of, and I'll continue to do so. Definitely. And with live TV, you only have probably like a minute to say what you need to say, and you're answering the questions they ask you. Unlike me, I'll just take the interview over. Most guys will answer the questions they ask, but obviously with social media, you can have your own press conference if you want. You know, I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna start doing that. That's a good idea. But you definitely have more freedom. You just have to, you're censored a bit, just as far as cursing, but you can say whatever else you want to say. And if you have the guts like I do, you might curse a little bit and deal with the consequences later. I just want to get closer to my friends and my fans. There's a lot of people who don't know me, and like most people do, they judge before they even get a chance to meet you. And this is a perfect way to know me. You can ask me a question. Just go, like my t-shirt say, you just go to @Homicide on Twitter and just ask me whatever you want to ask me. As long as you ask it in a respectable manner, I will give you a respectable answer back. If you call yourself attacking me, I'll just block you, and that just pisses you off. So nah, you just ask me whatever you'd like to ask me in a respectable manner, and you will get a good answer back. And that's all it's about. Just reach out to my fans and supporters. And that's all I do. That's it. That's all it's about. Nothing more, nothing less. Not in the beginning, no. It just started off as friends that play basketball overseas. And I said, let me try this Twitter thing. Obviously, it's trendy and it's blowing up. And I wasn't a big fan of Facebook because I was on MySpace first. And I didn't really understand Facebook, and I didn't try to. I didn't give it the time of day. But I said, let me get on Twitter. And it just went from there, and it all just changed after that game against my favorite team in Perth. There was something I was accused of doing. No one really knew the truth behind it. And I just wanted to let everybody know what really happened. And that's why instinctively I just said, follow me at C Homicide on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you everything on the ride from the venue to my hotel, what really happened. And it just took off from there. It just spread like wildfire. Got a long ways to go. You know, I only have about almost 3,000 followers, but it's the most in the NBL. You got to start somewhere. Need to get it to about 100,000. I have a lot of work to do, but the branding and spreading of Homicide at C Homicide has just begun. It'll only get bigger, people. Trust. Definitely, why not? A lot of guys, basketball is what I do, it's not who I am. And obviously I'll reach out to different genres, different people, just all over the world. Not just Australia, this thing is worldwide. I have friends and fans all over the world. And all I'm trying to do is have people get to know me outside of just basketball. And this outlet is allowing me to do so. And I'm starting to build a lot of relationships with people outside of basketball because of basketball and social network and social media. So it's a good thing, you know. It's giving me an outlet to reach out to people in different areas, in different professions that will probably be able to help me post basketball. So see what happens. As again, like I said, you lead from the front, you don't lead from behind. And I take full responsibility for a lot of guys to get active on Twitter. And it's fun, it's good, it's
where though?
It's fun. It just really is fun to interact. There's a lot of guys who I haven't even spoke to in this league, but due to the fact that they're on Twitter, I'll follow them, they'll follow me, and it's a good thing. You know, Wortho, he's funny. Chris Goulding is funny. Old man CJ Bruton down in New Zealand just got on Twitter, and he's funny.
Gary Irvin.
G. Irvin has gotten on Twitter. Ibaka needs to get on Twitter. Dusty Reichard has a good following on Twitter as well. John Riley, old man Riley, all the way in the U.S. My old teammate from the Croc is on Twitter. Russell Hinder is on Twitter. Benny Boom 9 is on Twitter.
At Lucas Waxy.
At Lucas Waxy. Trigger is on Twitter. You know, so Corletto is on Twitter. I mean, there's a lot of guys on Twitter. And it's good. It's just a forum for guys to really speak their mind. And, you know, I'm glad I was the generator that really kicked it off for the most part. Guys had Twitter, but no one has been active on Twitter as I have until I got on Twitter. So somebody has to start it, and I'm glad I was a big part of it. I think, to be honest with you, the sales aren't that good, but it was more just to try to do my part in helping. It wasn't about like creating huge numbers for profit. It was just to do something. You know, obviously it also helps spread the C Homicide brand, which is cool, but it was just more to give back in some shape or form. And at the end of the year, the profits will go to a organization, a flood relief organization. So that's all it's about, charity fund, a non-profit charity fund. And that's all it's about, you know. So the sales, I've given away more shirts than sold, to be honest with you. And that's all. It's all about creating the brand as well as helping out others. Everyone, I feel, can play a part. It's not going to be much, but if everybody puts a little bit in, you can get a lot. You can always get an @C Homicide t-shirt. You could just order it from Sam, my trusty PA. You can go on her Twitter page, which is @SamFreedomTiger, or you can go just email her. Actually, you should call her. Let me give her your cell number. No, I'm just kidding. Just hit her up, sam@freedomtiger.com.au. sam@freedomtiger.com.au. And you're just gonna see, I'm just trying to elevate my play. We have six games left. I think we've done a really good job under Mac, but we still have ways to go. We played 4 games. We have 6 left and 6 very important games hopefully we can. I don't want to say the P word yet, but we have some more business to handle before we can even talk about that P word. Keep your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about playoffs, not the other P word. I'm talking about playoffs.
Big P word for today is practice, though.
Big P word for today is practice. Definitely.
Anything else you want to add there?
That's
At
it.
C Homicide?
That's my new name. I'm changing my name. My name is no longer Corey Homicide Williams. My name is no longer Corey. My name is no longer Homicide. My name is at C Homicide. So, appreciate you people for your time. And glad you guys saw my house. I'm in my kitchen. You can just see my house. This is really where I lay at. I know a lot of stuff is compact, but it's my house. So like they do on MTV Cribs, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Peace.